Hi Manuela, how are you doing today?
I'm fine, thank you. How about you?
I'm doing really well, thank you for asking. So before we get started, I just want to recap what we spoke about last week. You were having a really difficult time at school. Your closest friend Barbara actually told your classmates that you had a crush on Bobby, and things kind of went wild. People started calling you names and tripping you in the hallway, and someone even poured juice on you. You also mentioned feeling this sense of double betrayal because not only did Barbara betray you, but you felt that your teacher also betrayed you. Instead of protecting you against your classmates and telling them to stop, she actually laughed at some of the jokes that were made. On a positive note, you did mention some solid things you were using to cope, such as spending time with your mom and a new guinea pig named George, and also coming to the resource room as you felt it was a safe place where you could avoid conflict with your peers. Am I missing anything?
No, that's pretty much it.
Okay, so how's your week been?
It's been surprisingly better than last week. People started talking to me now, so it's kind of strange because last week it wasn't like that at all. But there's still like some threats and stuff like in some of my classes, like the girl that's poured juice on me, and another class as well where it's been kind of difficult to go to, but at least like I'm not as isolated as last week, I guess.
So it sounds like things are starting to turn around and calm down a little bit at school. However, there are still some classes and some people that is being a little bit difficult with. So you mentioned that people have been trying to talk to you this week. Have you made any new friendships?
Yeah, there's actually a girl that saw me reading a comic book, and well, it was nice to talk to somebody that knew the superhero that I like, and we, I guess we bonded on that, but I'm not really sure that I can tell her more than what, more about me, since what Barbara did to me, and we were friends for a long time, so I'm not really sure that I can trust her, but we can still talk about comic books and whatever, so.
So it sounds like due to everything that happened with Barbara and everything that happened last week with your peers' reactions, you feel mistrust towards people. And although you have a lot in common with this girl, you don't want to take the risk of telling her too much and then being betrayed again.
Yeah, pretty much.
Have you been speaking to anyone else?
Yeah, Bobby actually came to speak to me the past week, so that also was surprising.
Is this the same Bobby that you told Barbara about?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so can you tell me a little bit about what happened?
So I was in the resource room and he saw me in it, so he came to talk about his band, and they're gonna play at the school talent show. So he said that one of his members were, his guitar player was sick, and he knew that I played the guitar, so he asked me to replace, to come practice with them maybe, just in case the guitar player is too sick for the talent show. So.
Okay, so it sounds like you guys have a lot in common. You both really enjoy music, and you guys have really been getting along. Is this someone you can see building a friendship with?
I'm not quite sure because he was the center of the room, whereas I don't understand it. Maybe he's gonna ditch me after maybe he just needed me for the talent show. So I'm not quite sure if it's what he wants really.
So it sounds like you feel confused by his motives, and there seems to be a reoccurring theme of not knowing whether you can trust people or not.
Yeah.
So is there anything else, any other new friends that you've been speaking to, or?
Not really. I just want to finish high school and get to college. I'm just done with this place sometimes.
Okay, so before moving on to the next topic, I just want to recap. I think I have a pretty good understanding of that you've been making friends at school and things have calmed down a bit. And now I just wanted to speak to you about something your teacher mentioned to me. She said that you've been skipping classes recently.
Yeah, so like I said, there's the girl that poured juice on me. She's in one of my classes, and her and her friends been teasing me, and there's been other classes too where people are still rude and stuff like that. So it's been really difficult for me to go to those classes. So I don't bother because it's really like I can't even focus in those classes. I never know when they're gonna start teasing me or stuff like it. Just like a little like on my guard, I guess.
So it sounds like you've been avoiding going to class not because of academics, but because you really want to avoid conflict with your peers, and maybe out of fear of being like teased and taunted again. Can I point something out to you?
Yeah.
You said that it's very important for you to get out of high school and go to college, but however, it's important to get into college that you need to have good grades and attend classes.
Yeah. I do want to make my mom proud and like get good grades like I used to in the beginning of the school year. It's just that like I can't even focus in those classes, so what's the point of going to them, you know? But I really do want to graduate.
It sounds like you feel defeated at the moment. Yeah. Have you tried speaking to your teachers about what's been going on, seeing if they can stop the bullying?
I don't really feel like I feel comfortable talking to them. Right now, I don't know. Like last time, the teacher left. Not quite sure if I can go speak to any teachers. I'm not alone, especially.
So again, it sounds like you kind of don't know if you can trust them. So you mentioned that going to college, you just really want to make your mom happy, and that going to college is something that would make her happy. How have things been going with your mom this week?
Well, she found out that I haven't been going to classes. Like the principal called, so she's been really angry at me these days and yelling, saying, "Why you're not doing your homework? Why you're not going to class?" And she even like mentioned how I haven't taken care of the guinea pig, and it's just been frustrating because like she knows that I'm being bullied, but why wouldn't she understand that? And it's hard for me to go into those classes.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, but it sounds like you feel misunderstood because you don't think that your mom really understands the extent of what you're going through, and maybe it's putting a little bit too much pressure on you. Is it possible that your mom is just worried about you?
Yeah, I believe she does care, but it's just hard.
You mentioned that you haven't been spending as much time with your guinea pig. Is there a reason?
Yeah, I guess I just been like not really focused, and I really do like the guinea pig, but I don't know, like the guinea pig used to make me happy coming back, but now I just feel like staying in my room and stuff like that.
So it sounds like you're feeling overwhelmed, and although you really love George and care for him, at this point you have a lot going on and you just need to take a step back. Okay, so I think I have a pretty good idea of what's been going on at school and in your family life. So today we spoke about some new themes in your life, that you have been making friends, but you're unsure of if you can trust these people. We also spoke about the fact that you've been missing classes due to bullying that's still going on in these classes, and that things at home have been a little bit chaotic as of late. Is there, out of those three things, is there something that you would like to work on the most?
I like to go back to my classes, I guess.
Okay. Do you think that it might be helpful to speak to the teacher and the principal and see how are some strategies of making you feel more safe and more comfortable going back to class?
Yeah, like I would like to speak to them, but not alone, though.
Would you find it helpful if I came and supported you? Okay, so when would you like to do this?
Well, I usually skip like my Monday and Wednesday classes, so maybe like Monday.
Okay, at what time?
Like my French class starts like at 8:30, so maybe like at 8.
Okay. Would you like to meet with me beforehand? We can role play and we can go over what we're going to say.
Yeah.
Okay. And before, we're running out of time, but before closing, I'm just curious to know, what do you think you will be saying to them?
I'll just let them know that it's been hard for me to focus in class and staying like in those classes because people have been distracting me in those classes and haven't been really nice to me. So I would just like the support to like be able to feel comfortable in those classes.
Okay, great. So on Monday we'll meet at, what time is it? 8 o'clock at 8 a.m. And then Well, you said your class starts at 8:30, so if we meet, maybe would you be able to come in at 7:45 and then have the meeting at 8?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So before ending today, I just want to again recap what we spoke about. So you mentioned that things have been more positive at school. You've been making new friendships. You met this girl who you share a similar love for comic books, and Bobby has been speaking to you, and you may be joining a band with him. You also mentioned that you haven't been going to class due to the fact that there is still some bullying going on. And you also mentioned that things have been a little bit difficult with your mom and you at home. We spoke about the fact that you want to work on going to classes again, but in order to do so, it's important to speak to the teachers and the principal and have a plan in place to kind of minimize the bullying. And that on Monday at 7:45 a.m. we will meet and role play and decide what to do.
Yeah.
Great, so thank you so much, Manuela.
No problem. Have a nice day.
Likewise.